We are live with Joey Jr. 2. Is that what you said, Tom, in the chat?
Yeah, I said
that. Yes. Welcome to the Xbox Developer Direct reaction stream. Let's watch party kind of thing that we're doing here today. And I asked Tom, my buddy from Game Explain, to join me for this showcase because we've been to a game developers conference and this is a developer direct.
So makes sense.
Yeah, that's right. And Tom, how have you been doing? How's Carpoon going? By the way, add Carpoon to your wish list. Link in the description.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's going well. I've gone through quite a lot of Carpoon progress recently. I would say there's about 6 things left to do in the game, and then it's done. So,
very
getting
good.
pretty close.
We're getting close to the big launch. That Carpool gone gold. I can't wait to see that tweet. Yes, I mean you're gonna have it with a disc, right? With the permanent marker saying Carpoon. I don't know if it's permanent marker.
Yeah, I can only sell as many as I am able to burn CDs. That's how it will go. Yeah.
Shout out to Newhouse Estates in the chat. I think he is my #1 fan because he is my son. So
yeah,
that makes sense. It totally does. My son that's older than me. Don't ask me how that works. Just time travel.
I know it's time travel. It's just the way to go.
It is the way to go. Yes, but Tom, there's a couple of things that's going to be at this direct. The first of which I don't know what order these are going to be shown in, but I would think that. Okay, let's just get started with the first one, the one I'm most anticipated for, Doom: The Dark Ages. So I'm super excited for that. I just love the Doom games, like all of them, every single one. I actually just bought, it just works, Todd Howard. Yes, correct, Newhouse Estates. It just works, Doom just works. It's such a good, I like the new ones a lot from Doom 2016 and Eternal. There's a bit of a divide between the Eternal and the Doom 2016 fan base because Doom 2016 is more old school, I think. It's just simple, like shoot and run. But Doom Eternal is a lot more fast-paced, vertical, that sort of deal. And then there's the classics, Doom 1 and 2, which I actually just bought on Steam yesterday because they were on sale for $2, at least $3, I think. So I'm finally going to play those like to completion. I've played them before, but never to completion. So I think I need to do that. But how do you feel about Doom, Tom?
Well, I always loved Doom back in the day. I was there at the original, which is extremely hard without cheat codes, I'll admit. So kudos to you, especially the 4th chapter, if you managed to beat that. No, Doom, it's nice to see kind of a return to roots, right? Like,
yeah.
Doom 3, that was pretty slow just for lighting, and to go back after is great. So it's nice they found something here, and we're getting like a trilogy. So I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah, and this is a prequel as well. So this is set... I don't know the timeline roughly. The Doom timeline's always been confusing to me, so I'm not a super fan. Hi Johnny, how's it going? Hi Joey, is this a Mario Direct? That's a surprise game at this Direct. That's Mario's coming to Xbox. Mario M in the chat. It's the Joey. Speaking of Mario, there's Mario. He's in the chat. This is a Mario Direct now. But yes, like I was saying, Doom: The Dark Ages is set. I want to say it's set after Doom 1 and 2 and before Doom 2016 and Doom 3. I don't even know if Doom 3 is even in the canon at this point.
Yeah.
It's so different. I liked Doom 3, but yeah, it was when it came out, I think it was a bit divisive because it was more of a corridor horror shooter.
Yeah, it was not the same pace of Doom. You go back to, like, Doom, it's so fast-paced, that's what sort of sets it apart from everything else.
Yes.
And, no, it's just... great to see id kicking around, even though they're not like, they're owned by Bethesda and stuff. But
yeah,
it was just compared to where shooters are going with the war genre at the time. It was nice. Like even the reboot was going to be like a Call of Duty thing at one point, and they rebooted. Oh, hello, Nintendo.
Don is in the chat. I'm gonna make him a mod. Right. I'm gonna make him a managing moderator.
Carefully, he'll ban us all.
He'll ban us all. Yeah, I'm excited for Doom. That's really cool. Doom: The Dark Ages. We didn't really see much from the Summer Game Fest. We saw some gameplay and some snippet of the music, which is not going to be composed by Mick Gordon this time because of that lawsuit Fallout sort of deal. That was sad. But let's talk about the other game here, which we see on screen right now. South of Midnight, which looks very good. I needed to watch that demo again to like refresh my memory, which I did not do. I said I needed to, but I didn't do it. It looks really good. Like, it's got stop motion animations, which you can apparently toggle off, which is really nice to, like, they have that option, even though I'm gonna have it on because I just love it. Hello, Brian. How's it going? Space Jump. Just acknowledging everyone in the chat because they're super cool people. Tom, what time are you at on your screen?
I am currently at 3:01 minutes.
Oh my god, you are way ahead of me. Let me, can I, like, refresh this page?
I can always pause.
That's true.
But if you refresh and just let me know.
250 now. I'm at 250 now. 244, 243, 242, 241, 240.
236, 235, 234. How's that?
All right, that's good. Oh, Commonwealth Realm in the chat. Hello there.
Hello, Commonwealth Realm.
General Kenobi. Super Gaming also. All right, I'll pause it for 1 second just so we're more in sync. All right. Even still, this isn't going to be like a reaction kind of stream because developer directs are more they're focused on the developers more than anything. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get a lot of gameplay here, thankfully. Yeah, South of Midnight looks incredible. It looks like a traditional sort of like platformer / action game, I would say. I really like that. Well, actually, New House Estates Con Dad is a great thing to call him. So
Con Dad, yeah.
Yes. And what else do we got here? There's another game. I forget the developer, but their game is called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I don't know if you remember. Could be a game 2 for Switch 2 here. Exactly, and I hope that's Doom the Dark Ages is one of them. That would be very stellar. Trying to center myself. There we go. What was I gonna say? Expedition 33. Hey, Crimson, how's it going? It's a turn. I don't know if you remember this, Tom. This was shown at last year's Xbox presentation for Summer Game Fest. It was a freaking turn-based RPG, but the visual style is stunning. It is gorgeous. It is like, it's a stylized realism. Like, it's more stylized than it is realistic, but it looks really good. And I'm not even like a huge fan of turn-based RPGs, but this is on my list now. Like, it looks, wow, what a banger. Hey, Fawn, how's it going?
Definitely looks, quite the art style. It's almost like what Rare was going at back in the day with avatars and stuff. But
yeah,
I'll see it in motion again here.
Yes, I'm just...
So many...
Okay, cool.
So many games. This could be a huge year for Xbox. Like, if all their games that they've been working on actually come out, like, they might have a Nintendo Switch, like, release schedule this year.
Right.
Hello, Vanilla Soup. How you doing?
Vanilla Soup, your alter ego Super Gaming is in the chat. Although, when Vanilla Soup used to go by Super Gaming, S-O-U-P. Okay, 10 seconds.
iPhone.
Let's go. All right, and there's a mystery game here, too. But the rumors are that it's Ninja Gaiden. So
spoilers, Joey. Spoilers, even though we all know. Dive in.
All games available on day
one.
I still feel like I gotta buy Doom, though. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's my obligation.
Yeah. No, Vanilla Soup, don't do that to us with Banjo.
No, it is not. That's not happening. That ain't happening.
Getting ready for the
Oh, that shirt, show. Baby. Let's go.
Tokyo Game Show 2010.
Oh, Peggy 18. If you're under 18, get out of the chat.
Close your eyes, everybody.
Oh man, they're really trying to drive home the point. This is a mature developer direct. Armin says Gears, but I don't think it's gonna be Gears. I really think, like, the rumors are true. That's gonna be the Japanese game. Oh, I should turn this up.
And like, Ninja Gaiden back in the day was such a huge influence on Xbox One and Xbox 360. It really drove the console. Yeah. That and Dead or Alive from them.
Oh, friggin' Alan, just with the cope. I made it for the Banjo reveal.
Darn it, Alan.
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to chill. Every time I think we're centered in frame, it's not centered. So Oh my god, stop it, Tom. Vanilla Soup is alive. I saw that Doom gameplay, that Doom alpha gameplay. There's Hugo Martin. I met him at a Doom Eternal preview event. He was the sweetest man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Tom, keep
Don
moving.
says keep moving.
Loading. Please stand by. Xbox. Oh, we're starting with it. Okay.
Oh.
What's it gonna be?
So obviously the biggest thing is still at the end. This is definitely the Koei Tecmo Ninja Gaiden.
This is definitely
intro.
Banjo-Kazooie.
No. This intro is so awesome. World premiere. You're right, Commonwealth Bell. Oh, it's nice to go back.
It looks I was gonna say it looks kind of like Bayonetta. Sea of Thieves 2. Yes, exactly.
Now, I don't think they have the original creator on board. I think he's at a different studio. But considering how Okami 2's come about, you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, somebody different.
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Other M2.
Coke. Devil's Fourth.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the
Let me know how the audio sounds, everybody.
The plot was ultimately thwarted
Yeah.
through the efforts of a sole
Don also super
ninja.
excited for this.
However,
We're good.
the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain.
Cursed rain.
The abandoned
Must be
Tokyo
Seattle.
continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games.
Platinum. Whoa, that's.
I mean, Kamiya's not there anymore. Do we really still like Platinum?
Well, it's just Platinum be a lot different. So I guess depending on this game does, it'll be a statement about how they are.
This is still Ninja Gaiden. I mean, it plays like it, but the protagonist looks a little different.
Well, it's just they're showing his hair, I guess. So.
Yes, Don, that is the
Doing it.
city we're sleepless in. Look at Don. He's got his American cinema all like, oh, my camera's glitching out.
No, it's okay.
Why
You're
is
just
my camera glitching out already? I'll just switch to my webcam if it comes down to that.
yeah. Oh, that. This is crazy. I was kind of hoping Team Ninja would be working on themselves, but to have Platinum doing it, it's
Crazy,
an interesting
right?
choice. Yeah.
I unplugged from the Matrix. Yep, this is Joey.exe, Alan.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Oh, there's his name. He said the name!
Yeah.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
So yeah, it's two different characters. It's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid 2 situation. Almost.
Right.
We'll see.
Totally thinking Metal Gear Solid 2.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
I just saw that today, Commonwealth Realm. Yeah, Astral Chain 2 and this. That's...
I need to beat Astral Chain 1.
10年以上大変お待たせしました。
Just straight up Ninja Gaiden 4. You'll love to see it. Was it Ninja Gaiden 3 on Wii U, Tom?
God, yeah, it might have been, because they did have one out of Wii U.
One winged ninja. Dun, dun, da-da-da-da. The best part about the subtitles, Tom, is we can still talk and be annoying while they're
I forgot about it, yeah. Sorry, I've learned too much Japanese lately. I was trying to pick up words, but...
Oh, man.
忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の
Whenever I
時を
go
超
to
えて
Japan, I need to
新た
like
に
hit
皆
up
様にお届
Duolingo
けするに
and
あた
try
り
to
より多
not
く
be
の
a
方に
filthy
新鮮な気持
tourist.
ちでプレイ
It
していただ
certainly
ける
helps a
よう
lot.
新たな世
But
界を
then you'll
知る
find
こと
out
が
most of the
一人の
signs
商
also
人
have English
ヤク
on
モ
them.
で冒険するという形で
Joey's
制
audio
作
is
する
far
ことに
too
しまし
loud.
た
Man, you sound like my wife.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜はやぶさも登場しておりましたが彼は今回も物語に密接に
I
関
could
わ
have
って
sworn
き
Ninja
ます
Gaiden 3 was
なぜ
already
ヤクモと戦う
multi-platform
ことに
before
な
it
ったの
hit
か
Wii U.
竜はやぶさが戦う
Yeah.
敵は
And
何
then
な
it
のか
came came out on
本作の
Switch though,
物語の
didn't it?
中で
They had a
展開
trilogy
していきます
collection.
任務は必ず成し遂げる。
I'm
をするな。
trying to think. It's been a
物語
while.
は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都
Reign
東
of
京が舞台
Brain
となっていますこの雨は黒竜がまだ生きてい
Don't
る
worry,
証であ
Kyle.
り
I trust
雨が
you.
や
The
まない
trilogy
限り
collection.
東
Okay.
京に
Yeah,
安寧
I
は
heard it
訪
wasn't
れま
very
Thank you,
good,
Don.
but I could be wrong.
That's probably why I forgot it. That's what I was kind of remembering too.
Like it was a bad port.
But probably, it's going to be hard though. The peak was kind of Ninja Gaiden Black on original Xbox. I think 2 wasn't as good on 360.
I just... Bro, Sonic Adventure?
I'm not saying that. That's why it doesn't look like Ninja Gaiden for you. It's Sonic.
Yes.
But yeah, hardcore. I think people will be more open to an extremely tough game now after all the Souls games. Curious to see what they come up with.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
little
there's-
boost, Joey.
So there's this Ninja Gaiden game, and Joey's a little soft now compared to Tom. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom's too hardcore for me. Joey's a soft little baby boy compared to Tom.
Can't say that. You have a beard. Come on.
Tom,
Ah, yes. Well,
when are we
jumping.
bringing Bearded Tom back?
Maybe one day. It's all gray now. I'm like, I'll age 20 years instantly. Yeah, sliding very platinum-esque.
Did they elaborate on what Platinum's involvement is in this game? I totally missed it.
It's a team collaboration, so I would guess Platinum's doing most of it, and
Yeah.
Team Ninja was offering guidance and some direction.
Okay, Platinum.
Oh no, Crimson Typhlosion has ruined the game for me.
Damn you, Crimson.
一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点。
Yeah, so as you were saying, we're getting this and the indie one, so that's why it seemed to make a lot of sense that this would be happening, because why just revisit like a 2D one as well, or indie one, when you're bringing back the brand, essentially.
Right, we're in a Ninja Gaiden stance.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
Yes.
そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみ
We
の
got the
魔人
2D
も
indie
登
for
場
the
し
old
ます。
heads that like
また
punishing games,
現時点で
and
は
we
公
got
開
the
し
new
ていませ
3D
んが
one with
新
the
たな
4
キャ
in
ラ
it.
クターや
Bro, we
シ
got
リーズ
Ninja
ファンの
Gaiden 4,
方に喜んでいただける
Metroid
人
Prime
物も
4.
登場しますので
There's another
続
4
報に
game
ご期待ください。
coming out soon.
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Crimson, it is your fault. You were the one who secretly made other
さ
end.
らにヤクモが使える新要素。
This is
結節
Crimson
忍術
Typhlo.
ヌエの型を
Crimson
駆使した
Typhlosion is
ダイナミックな攻
actually
撃によっ
Yoshio
て
Sakamoto
これ
in
ま
the
でから
chat.
大きく進化した一対多の
This is also, yeah, Don, you got a good point there. It's kind of a little bit like Street Fighter 6, having the old characters in them, but then also bringing in new characters if you think about it. That kind of strategy.
の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。
Okay, I knew you were Crimson Zexal because that
忍者
profile
ガイデンのア
picture.
クションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては
the
手触り
director,
バランス調整など
head guy in
細部にわたり
charge.
日々議論させていただき会社の垣根を越えた
Sometimes I feel like the line between director and producer in video games is a little bit,
It's blurred, and it's different at every studio.
yeah.
その中でも
Like how hands-on a producer is.
感
Like
じていただけると思います
I think in North America, for sure, probably a producer
2つの型があるという
is
点が
less
役もの大き
about
な
the
特
game
徴です
design.
がそれらが持つ
Yeah.
多彩な
You
性
gotta
能のアクショ
imagine
ンを
though,
用い
like,
て
because
敵や
Eiji
状
Aonuma,
況ごと
he's
に使い
the
分ける
producer of
攻
the
略
new
の
Zelda
深みや
games, but you gotta
熱
think
脚
he is
実技
a
などを
lot more
絡めた
hands-on.
抑揚あ
Hello,
る
HPR Shredder!
もちろん
Oh
Very
my
stoked for
god!
another new Ninja
ヤ
Gaiden.
クモと竜ハヤブサは
Oh, that's right.
それぞれがかなり
I feel like
個性的な
HPR
遊び心
Shredder
地になっていますの
would be
で
loving this,
さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむ
judging
こと
by
が
his
で
last
きる
video.
ようになってい
I
ます。
forgot the name of the game though, in his last video. The Ninja Gaiden kind of Zelda-like game.
そして竜ハヤブサの
So as Don says, producer oversees this and takes critical decisions, while director oversees creative direction. Like a producer will make hard choices of what to keep doing and what to cut. But the roles can be blurred. Like
忍者
I'm
ガイデ
sure
ンシリーズに
Sakurai,
色
for
濃く
instance,
残っ
is
ている
doing
歯応えや
both.
グレードの高いアクション体験の継承
But this game
さらに
with
我々プラチナゲームズの特徴である
I
スピ
can't-
ーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出
with
の
the
取り入れ
original
進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を
Ninja
挙げて
Gaiden
開
Black
発を進めており
creator,
ます
it's gonna be
容赦ない
gonna be very
敵対なる
different, I
攻防に
think.
もフェアに戦え
There's
る手触
also
り
a
を
chance
早
here,
くもでも
Tom,
目
that
指
they
していま
could
す
announce
皆
another
様に
game.
進化した忍者ガイデンに触っていただける日を
because
楽しみにしています
In the direct
シリーズファンはも
last
ちろんの
year,
こと
they
忍
surprised
者
us
ガイ
with
デ
a
ンを初
Visions
めて
of
プレイ
Mana
する方でも
segment.
存分に
Yeah.
楽しめる作品になっておりますので
Yeah, but
ぜひ
if
発売を
everyone
お待ちください
looks at Tomonobu Itagaki, he was like the previous kind of director of it. But then he went on to make Devil's Third. But just look at him, he's like the ultimate. He was the ultimate cool game designer at the time.
People still get mad at me for my Visions of Mana video. They said, I said in the video, this is not a review of Visions of Mana, but impressions after 8 hours. And I didn't like the game very much. And I didn't think I was going to like it after 8 hours. Wait, another thing to announce?
One more thing!
What? Other M2?
No, it's probably like Dead or Alive.
You might be
Because
right.
why? Like both of those went hand in hand back in the day. But oh, is it like a remastered collection? It's Unreal
That'd be
Engine.
dope.
Yeah, it looks like a remaster of a previous one. Oh, they could bring this out earlier.
Yep. Shadow
we
drop
get
today.
3 of them. Oh ho ho!
Is it the trilogy?
Please come out on PC too.
I would think.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, if you want to remaster, just do one good. Just do Ninja Gaiden Black. Well,
Yeah.
that lava reminded me of 2, though. It's been a long time. The gore level was absolutely 90s. It was the time. I just kind of thought nothing of it until the monsters. The monsters were more likely to cut off limbs.
Go back to hell. All paths before me are cruel and arduous.
Steam Deck certified? Vanilla Soup asked. Where's
Oh.
the Master Chief skin?
So, yeah, it was 2.
Okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、
So this is sweet. Like I love Ninja Gaiden Black so much. This is awesome. They're doing it for 2.
So Ninja Gaiden Black, that's a remaster of the first Ninja Gaiden in this trilogy?
Yeah, back in the day, and they added some new things to it too.
I see.
綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん
It's like an ultimate version of it.
あやね、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラク
Rumor
ターとし
has
て
it
登場します。
that the Oblivion
そして
remake
本作は
is
本日
using
コンソール、
Unreal
PC、
Engine
そして
5.
Xbox 原発でこの後すぐに発売となり
Makes
ます。
sense. So today,
忍者ガイデン
Pretty
シリーズ
sweet.
を長年応援いただい
Oh, it's out
ている皆様
today?
はもちろ
I
んの
missed
こと、
that.
本日に
That's
長
crazy.
い知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前に
Woo!
ぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
that seems to be the awesome way to do it. Get your team working on a remaster, so training their skills and getting ready for the 4th game.
Man, bro, I told you today. I predicted this shadow drop.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh yeah, Common Thorm says same day as Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, tough decision. I would go with this one though.
Yes.
Yeah, PC, PS5
Wishlist
as
today.
well.
Okay, makes sense. All right,
Hopefully, Ninja
Compulsion
Gaiden 2
Games.
is on PC. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look into getting an Xbox.
Get it, David. Get it. I'm totally streaming all these games, Vanilla Soup. Definitely, right after this one. Not.
Good luck. Good luck with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
I gotta play Ninja Gaiden Black
Hi,
first.
and welcome to Compulsion Games here
Yeah.
in Montreal, Canada. At our
they're
studio,
in
we
Montreal,
care about world
Tom.
building. And we treat the setting
Oh,
almost like a
yeah. A
character
lot
of
of
its
game
own.
studios there.
From the magical
Mostly
North
'cause of tax
contrasts
breaks.
to the alternate history of We Happy Few.
Oh,
we
they
draw
did these
inspiration
games.
from the
Okay.
landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters
Me
bring
too,
a
Vanilla
folklore
Soup.
of Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey.
Oh, that frame rate lag. I'm just kidding. It's stop motion.
Yeah.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Let me know how the audio sounds, everybody.
Yeah, this one's a bit quieter.
Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Oh no. The house got swept away.
Hazel may start her journey
Which
as
is a thing that can
14-year-old,
happen when rivers flood.
but
Based off where I was
disastrous
fishing.
events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she
Is that
really
better,
is,
Kyle?
and
Audio?
how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into deeper reality.
Even though like
The grand
Xbox
tapestry. Weavers can
like
see the
basically
fabric
ended
binding our world,
that studio ran
connecting
Hi-Fi Rush,
people,
they are still taking
nature,
chances
and
with
echoes
different
of the
indie games.
past.
Yes.
Those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Oh, I love doing that. Like
As Hazel discovers
defeating
her power,
bad stuff
the
to
world
it.
gradually shifts into
so that
the
the-
surreal.
The
revealing
world
that
becomes
creatures
like
and
alive.
skeletons
Yeah, the world
Yeah.
heals.
actually exist.
You up here. My salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
He sounds like Ray from Princess and the Frog.
I was thinking Princess and the Frog. Yes.
Well, that's the Cajun accent, you know.
Yeah.
Designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff.
Vanilla Soup says,
Her
I really
magic
hope Keith
abilities
David is in here
manifest
somewhere.
with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages
she
with the
wind
world
waking?
through a variety of movement abilities.
It does. It's
Those abilities
dual
also
wand
help Hazel
wielding.
progress on a
More
journey.
wall running.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new
Wow.
weaving abilities.
You gotta admit,
Using
like
them
with
to travel
Titanfall and
the
wall
world,
running, it's
conjure objects
a way to go.
It's true.
and confront
The game
adversaries.
doesn't have wall running in it. I don't want it.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them.
Okay,
in
these
the
enemies are almost more terrifying than the ones in Ninja Gaiden.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with
I don't
agile
know, it looks
melee
kinda
abilities
Souls-like
to
to
execute
me.
powerful
I'm just kidding.
combos,
Game when a
Jump
game has
attacks?
lock on me. Kinda
And
I get
charges.
Souls vibes.
but close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight.
I
Timing
would like
is everything.
a slightly longer look at
For distant
gameplay so
enemies
far
close to start
in this
melee combos,
developer direct.
looking
Like it's
back
kind of like
and
short
and
bursts
start.
of these, but I wish it was like a
Then
longer
press the
segment.
advantage with
Yeah, I
follow-up
get it.
strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death,
one of them generates
enemies
shields.
can be unraveled,
The
breaking their
bastard.
core and setting them free of their corruption.
It's like Team Fortress
Which
2 all
has
over
the added
again.
benefit of providing L boosts
God.
and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep
Lee
on
C says PS5 day one launch
As Hazel
gotta be.
progresses in the game,
I don't know.
she unlocks new moves and improved
probably.
abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize.
I guess that'd be telling. But
Oh, this
that
is
was
a
good.
Souls game, Tom. You redeem the orbs.
Or refining, push,
You're
and build
right.
skills to improve precision.
But yeah,
and
I
make
think
them
this might
feel
come to
more
PS5.
rewarding.
like Xbox.
Well, maybe later. I think
is
they
fast
want
and
some
responsive.
unique content
Built around
Xbox,
chaining
but
they
attacks,
want-
well,
man
everything's an
precise
Xbox.
and unraveling enemies.
Everything is
both
an
of us
Xbox.
are Xboxes right now.
You can
so.
see every place
Yeah.
old Molly
We are
terrorized
watching this
and
on
more.
Xbox.
Now for the low,
Yeah.
low price of $1.
In Hazel's
Adobe
search for her
Acrobat
mother,
can play
you'll
Doom in a
explore
PDF.
multiple
That's an
regions,
Xbox.
Each ruled by a
True.
mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the
Ashish,
backstories
how's it
of
going?
these beings,
Did I miss
once
the
human or
DTA
animal,
reveal? No.
who were transformed by tragedy.
What's
Their secrets
DTA?
waiting to be
Is
discovered.
that the secret
As a
game?
weaver,
Doom,
Hazel
the
heals
Dark
these creatures by
Ages?
I
collecting
thought that
fragments
too.
of haunted
Maybe?
memories.
If you're
We
asking
call
about
these
the
echoes, which reveal each creature's
If you're
past.
asking about the secret game,
Hazel
they
must
did already
experience
reveal
these
that.
echoes
No.
before she
You
can
did not miss
act.
Doom. Doom might be. I suspect Doom is going to be the last game they talk about.
Yeah.
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it.
Because DTA is Doom
From
the
the
Ages.
atmospheric environment to
Can you
unique
imagine what that
music
game would be
themes
like?
composed for each one.
Not even the Dark Ages, just the
While not
Ages.
all encounters lead to direct combat.
Doom
Hazel will need
Theft
to
Auto.
face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them.
You could just
Boss
rip off the
encounters
door
and
and then hop in the
also
car.
reflects the uniqueness
Rip off the driver's
of each
arms.
Just demons
with
driving
distinct
around.
mechanics that center around a specific thematic.
Well, you know, in this new
These
game, you
encounters
can
feature multiple
fly a
phases
dragon
that ramp up in
and
Yeah.
operate a giant mech.
Yeah, I've seen that a bit in your video this morning as a refresher.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I have a video out for members. So if you're a member, you should go watch that video. But if you're not a member, don't worry. It'll be up later today. Sometime. I have to make some edits to it. I think because it does tie into this
South of Midnight
this
unfolds as a
presentation we're
hero's
watching.
journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through
Dating
a
ticks
tapestry of
awesomely.
Saturn-inspired
What? Don?
from abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands.
A
to the
tick dating
Appalachian
sim.
peaks.
That's actually a good idea.
In our magical
No.
south,
If
decaying
it was
buildings reclaimed by
the
nature
superhero, the
stand
tick,
moments
that would be
away
something
from
too.
a hungry
That's
river.
true.
And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful
Oh, my
details. and
camera's
Oh, you've got an
environmental storytelling,
Xbox.
Like
I'm
our
an
bottle
Xbox.
trees and hate blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the
I'm just gonna
past
switch to my
emerges as
webcam
central
now.
themes, which you
Ah.
can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling
My
to survive.
son's here.
As you
Oh.
explore, you'll
I'm
meet
working.
locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here.
The camera just turned off, too,
those
so
damn
this is
hates.
perfect timing.
This part of the river's
Yep.
filthy.
I'm working right now.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style,
Hold on, everybody.
but this time we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these
So,
creatures
that
and their
character's gonna be
stories,
horrifying.
to adapt how they look and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're
I'm
lucky
back,
to
kind
have
of.
talent across all our
All
disciplines
right.
My audio
that
peaked so
collaborate to
hard
give
there.
South of
So
Midnight
sorry.
such a unique
Oh, I didn't hear
atmosphere.
it.
All right, now I need
We
to
hope
switch
you
my
enjoyed this deep dive
webcam.
into South of Midnight.
Switching
We're
to
thrilled
my
to announce that the game will launch
webcam.
on April 8th, and pre-orders are now
Is it not
available
plugged
on
in?
Xbox
God damn it.
and Steam.
Doing this live.
We're doing it live. There we go. Now it's plugged.
Okay, South of Midnight, April 8th, pretty soon. Didn't
Oh,
say
April
PS5.
8th. That's the day after my birthday. Hey,
Oh,
birthday game.
nice.
Let's go.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, Sandfall Interactive.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, I think South of Midnight, it's going to be a matter of playing it and
Bonjour, everyone.
to totally sell
We
us
are
on it.
Sunfall
But
Interactive.
very interesting direction.
Welcome to our nano. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair
Montpellier.
Obscur, Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque
Hey,
France.
Joey in the chat. How's it going?
Our
Anything
grand
good so far?
adventure in game
Yes.
development actually
It's been nothing
started
but
as
good
a solo
things so
passion
far.
project.
Like Ninja
I
Gaiden
wanted
4.
to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew
Okay.
up with and
My
loved,
son is
but
going to
that
turn
fully
3
leveraged
next
the
week.
latest
That's
tech.
how old he is.
You fresh the genre
Oh,
with new
thank
features,
goodness. I thought you were going to say he's going to
place in a
university.
compelling world.
Oh, no, that's not for
I
another
knew I
year.
needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth.
I'm
Soon,
turning off
I
my
was
camera
creating
for
the
a
first
second.
prototypes of the
I need to
reactive
move something.
turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
Oh, Joey, according to new host, the states your grandpa.
A vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project,
No, Joey's back to
I quit
his
my
stream
job the
again.
following
Yeah,
week and joined the team
It is
without
Tom's stream
hesitation.
now.
Because I believe that in video games,
yeah, I
success
just
always
I didn't like
starts
how my
with a
space
strong
looked
creative
on
vision.
camera because
And
my
we had
webcam has a
defined
wider
by
field of
three
view.
core elements.
Yeah, you gotta make sure to put all your stuff on
great
the
emotional
edges,
depth.
and it's like teetering and about to fall in. That's how I
right.
On the classics we love. And a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded something
I don't even know what this game
interactive
looks like. I
on
haven't looked
these
at the monitor
terms.
yet. I've been
A
so
group of
busy.
friends with a shared vision
We'll get a close look
and the
soon.
drive to make something great.
Monkey.
This too is your legacy.
Ben Starr is in this game, is he not? Correct me if I'm
to
wrong.
every great
chat.
RPG is a
I know
compelling
very little
story.
about this, but yeah, it'd be
And Guillaume and
it's
I
a good selling
spent 4
point these
years
days.
intensively developing and refining ours.
Bro's in
And that
one
started
Final
with the hook.
Fantasy game, and the whole industry wants it.
67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger.
Yeah,
Expeditions
that's
support
dark.
the
Ben Starr-
paintress, determined to fight
Ben
until
Starr
the
was
final
horrified
breath,
in that
but none
Electro
ever
commercial.
returned.
I still haven't
Our
seen that
story
Electro
follows
commercial.
Expedition 33.
So they basically were like, we don't want old
honor
people
your
in this game.
dedication.
So how do we write them out of
Guillaume
this?
and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's
Doom
interesting to
GC
us
has a
are
going
people
premise is
who,
cool
yes,
AF.
are
I
flawed, but
agree.
who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about Aria.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
They're only 33. They're not that adult.
Something that everyone else just gets. The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves?
Basically,
These
this game
questions
is
are deeply
Final
personal
Fantasy
to me,
if it was good.
and they
I'm just
permeate
kidding.
the story behind the story.
That's my air horn.
Lumia fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them,
Oh, he's one of the
mission is
antagonists
tied not
for
only
this
to their
game.
family,
Okay.
it's central to
Interesting.
their identity and purpose.
And that's what he believes. He's
Protocol
not certain.
doesn't cover
There's a-
every
I trust you,
contingency.
Crimson.
There's
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel.
Yeah,
whose
I
darkest
beat Final
days have
Fantasy
already
16.
happened.
I wasn't that
What are the
impressed with
stars
it either.
whispering to you? Actually,
Ben Starr was the best part.
I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty
Am I hearing
philosopher
dubstep?
and a fully playable character. He has a really
it's
cool
something
battle
weird like
mechanic
it, yeah.
where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Need foot. Aha!
He's
Okay.
very old and has seen
Yeah, I was
many
wondering how
expeditions
gameplay is going to
in
work, so this is what we
He
get.
is a Jestroll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle
I
as a
love
form
jazz.
of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jestrolls across the game.
Yes, very
And of course, there is
different
Eski,
enemy design here.
who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Eski is that powerful?
He will be your
What
mount
is this?
and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
Yo, I love it.
And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for
I love how
joining the
quirky.
expedition.
I love it when
and
this
each
game
of
gets
them
quirky
has their
already.
own story arc and resolution
Yeah,
that we
that's
think players will really connect
where
with.
some of the personality is going to come into play.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction.
Oh, so it's just
Gives
Mario and
combat
Luigi.
greater intensity and
Not
dynamism.
impressed. I'm just kidding.
During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing
Okay.
turn-based with real-time
Parrying,
mechanics
you
took
got
a long
me.
time to get right.
Love
During
parrying.
initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can
imagine how
take
hard
more
game
risks,
development is
and
now.
others can counterbalance with
Like
items and
AAA game
strategies.
development.
Oh,
A
that
big
scale,
part of the formula lies in the many ways
working
you can customize
with everybody,
your
making sure the
character.
final product's good. It's like, probably takes a long time.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
Done. Proven. The
Each
French can
character
speak
has a
English.
unique mechanic.
I don't
Nice
know.
switches
Can
between
they?
stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mal the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character
that's a big
has more
list,
than
Tom.
20
I don't know.
skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects.
Hey, I'm not
they
so
burn
bad.
through
French
quickly?
Unite. I didn't know you were French
So
Doom
there are a ton
GC.
of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose
Combat
to
looks
play
really good and all the
what
characters
kinds
are
of
super
build
hot.
you'll
10 out of
design
10.
that we
So
probably
no one
never
super said,
even
but I added
imagined.
10 out of 10 to it.
Well, it's like how many enemies I wonder you can
Our
mimic
story
and
is
take
set
control
in a
of.
French fantasy world,
That would be
and
tough
I
to
was
add in.
really excited to design something unique.
Oh, Johnny, is English your
Every
second
level
language? I didn't
has
know
its
that.
own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural
Shallow
Village
Wii
is
U.
an
You
early
like this
area in the
game?
game
Then
where
play
players
it.
can enjoy a fun
Okay,
break.
I am
We
actually
wanted
like, I
something
want to
that
know when this
feels
game's coming out because I kind of do
chaotic,
want to play it.
grungy, and toy-like.
Yeah.
They should put this on Switch too.
It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized.
We
chaos
might get
everywhere,
announcements about
shops
that
aren't
later.
safe,
Like, they probably have to
without
hold
much.
off.
Right.
It's a place where anyone could fight you
Nintendo's
at
really
any point,
weird about
which
like
is pretty much what
third-party
the Gestrals
devs
are
announcing
like.
things on their own time.
Go,
Well, I think one indie studio said they were
The
making
Gestural Village
a
is
Switch
hidden
2
inside
game.
the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters.
But the
Minoko
Spanish
came
have
in
always
a
been
single
great,
concept.
Johnny.
I thought of a
That's
monkey-like
true,
body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies.
I'm jealous of that guy's drawing tablet back there. That's pretty awesome.
For Escape, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around
What
the world.
accent
I
is
thought
that?
instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically.
I don't know, but he doesn't sound like he was French, but
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically.
his accent
And
sounds
it
from
ended up a lot
Quebec.
bigger than
Okay,
we
yeah, that can make
expected.
sense.
You'll definitely need Eskier's help traveling around.
Go!
We're super happy with the result.
I haven't
as
played
there's a
Final
lot of
Fantasy
side
X,
paths
but
and
that map
entire
gave me Final
hidden
Fantasy
levels.
X vibes.
If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore.
Don't you
Good
like
luck.
fly through the world in that game?
remember that one.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4
I think
years.
Final Fantasy VII
That's
Remake
why
and 16
we're
are the only
delighted
two
to announce
Final Fantasy
that
games that I've beaten.
Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Wasn't it?
You can already wish the game. And
Wasn't the other game also right around that time?
We are
Like your
super
birthday?
excited
April
to
8th,
into
okay.
the world of
So
Expedition
2 in
33.
April.
We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut
LA2,
game,
you missed
and we can't
Ninja
wait
Gaiden
for you to discover
4,
our
South of
story,
Midnight, and Expedition
our world,
33.
and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for
I wonder
joining
if their
us.
development
Tomorrow
studio affected the game.
Demain viendra. Tomorrow comes. Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Very good. Wish list today, Tom. Do it. Oh, you're from Quebec. It was close. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 2
Yeah.
Black is out today, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Zidoom. Oh, new music? Who's doing the music? That's what I want to know.
Probably like it could be a few people.
Oh, that's a bummer, Doom GC. I don't let something like that bring, because you know,
hello.
Games are such a collaborative effort. Like I'm not gonna
We're more
let
than 30
a
years
silly
ago,
lawsuit
a
get in
small
the way
team
of.
of game developers helped
Yeah.
define and set a course for first-person shooters.
Yeah, it's
A lot
tough.
has
It
changed
does
since
kind
then,
of like
but our
tarnish
team is
it
as
a bit.
passionate as ever.
But yeah,
And
music's
the most
this
important
fun part of the
values
game
at the core of our
overall.
games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary
Wherever that
Doom
composer
franchise.
goes, though, I'll be sure to support
It
that.
is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Glad they kept that. Oh, Wrecking Ball. Let's go, Tom. I'm so excited. Oh! Love that shield. Is that the Eclipse Cannon?
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity
there we
to
go. This is
reimagine
timeline.
every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series.
You could start
And if
with
you're a
any Doom
longtime
game,
fan,
honestly.
Then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways,
Yeah,
the
you're
theme of
not
the game
like
is
missing
really
out a
returned to
lot.
form. So let's break
Yeah.
it down,
I
starting
played
with the combat.
like when I played Doom Eternal.
In
Like
Doom
it
Eternal,
was,
you
it
felt
was
like
very
a fighter
unclear,
jet. In
like
Doom: The Dark Ages,
how
you'll
it
be
connected
an
to
iron tank.
Doom 2016 because
strong,
it's just
but
like,
still
oh,
fast.
all of a sudden he has a ship.
A grounded combat system with an emphasis
Yeah, I
on
just kind of
power
assumed it
over
was
the
like a
acrobatics of Doom
reboot.
Eternal.
Really, almost.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia.
Elden Ring with guns.
Innovation is the
Popping
goal,
over.
always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
Shield Saw.
Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Kind of wondered, did they choose a boring hallway from Doom 2016 on purpose there?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head
Oh my
to
God,
head
it's a
with some of
Lionel.
the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades.
Doom
and
the
it's
dank
totally
ages.
awesome.
Stop it, Don.
And you can finish off
Doom the dawning. Dawn of the down ages.
Ball and chain looks most interesting there. The animations that put in this game are like some of the most work.
Yeah.
And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable smashing your way through the board with
I will
freedom.
say, like, I know they're just demonstrating how the gameplay looks, but I don't like how slow it kind of looks right now.
One more really important button.
Yeah, like it's slowing it down a lot on the kills.
Yeah. I like this gun.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful.
I hope it's on
weapons
Switch
that we've
2. I mean, every other Doom game is on Switch 1, so you got to think this would be on Switch 2.
Yeah, you'd think it would make it over eventually.
Ancient, brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before.
Like, this is better, running forward towards enemies. Kind of just standing stationary, maybe just showed off the weapon better, but yeah.
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and
Why does
see
the commentator
how these
sound like that
medieval
TikTok
mechanics
AI?
synergize
It's
with
Hugo
the
Martin.
enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
All right, finally an extended look. Show me, Hugo. Oh, what?
Using it as a grappling hook?
Yeah, I guess the dash is gone, which makes sense. The fact that gun does sound delightful. Nice.
But yeah, as Doom GC was saying, it does seem slower so far.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising. You expect more speed.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your
Doom
very
GZ
own
said, it's too slow compared to
30
Eternal. I'll need to adjust, I guess.
which is a
And
mech.
then they said, oh, when the slider came up.
Yeah.
There you go, there's your answer.
Titan-sized demons to death with your
Now this
gauntleted
looks slow.
fists. And if that wasn't enough,
Any
we also
mech
have for you your
fight
very
usually
own
has to be slow for the
fire-breathing,
feeling of it.
Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is
And for the
unlike
first time with a
anything
Doom
we've
game
made
ever,
it in.
we actually
And the
paid the
combat
composers
systems
on
behind
time.
these features are
Damn,
deep
Don.
and tons of fun.
That's what makes me think they're not
like
gonna.
it is.
That's what makes me think they're not gonna talk about.
We
They're
know
not gonna have the
fans of
composer on
single-player action
because of the
games
flack.
expect more
I don't
than
know.
just great combat to pull them through the experience.
It's probably the
So we're
same
excited
person.
to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark
They
Ages.
probably got the same person who did the
Your
expansions
hero's
for
journey
Doom
will
Eternal.
take you
I
to the far
forget
reaches of the
Andrew
Doom universe.
Holschult, I believe his name
Mysterious
is.
worlds from the Slayer's past.
That makes sense.
Dark
Oh,
forests,
these are some better
ancient
environments.
hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every
there's
step
a
of the way.
skill tree?
Now armed with your trusty shield saw.
Or is it the
You're gonna
runes?
cut, leap,
I think it was a skill
and
tree.
smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered.
They still gotta have key
or
cards.
destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at
Created
just one
in medieval
of the many
times, the
missions
key
you'll
card.
experience in
Yes.
Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level,
He's got a
you will
mohawk.
meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose.
So these shots right now are better than what they were showing earlier. I guess they just want to make it clear what each one was doing earlier. Like, it's a bit slow paced.
In search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you
It's
go,
tough to show like an
you
average
fight,
on how fast
and the
it would be
objectives you pursue.
because everyone plays differently, I guess.
It's a doomed sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
I wouldn't say this is like open zone because there's still a path forward. Actually, you can in Eternal you're able to like go back through the map and like find stuff you missed. So I guess it's kind of like open zone.
And the soundtrack to your
building on
adventures
that.
will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move. Provide a soundscape that's loaded with guitars,
team.
medieval
Okay.
vibes, and
Yeah.
pure adrenaline. You'll feel
This is kind of like
you're
what I predicted.
expanding
More
the
than one
legend
guy.
of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
And that's the
speaking of
music.
that legend,
Next.
The story of Doom the
Please
Dark
don't
Ages,
harass
like
us.
everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story.
Imagine
and
being
the
that
perfect
powerful and being
entry point for
imprisoned.
new players. It's easier to access now as we've
like
taken
being
the
a
narrative
genie.
out of the codex
Yes.
and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new
Oh hey,
villains.
it's that guy from Doom
And for
Eternal.
returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
It's like, there's a story?
Right. I need to go back to Doom Eternal and actually read all the codex.
We've got 10
codexes.
years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever
The
made.
sprites.
But
Yes.
that is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases,
This May. That release date was leaked, so I'm not surprised. May 15th. Pre-order today. All right, is that everything?
It's gonna be a sizzle reel or one more
Yeah.
thing. Or like Phil Spencer.
Sizzle reel.
Cannot move.
Blooper reel.
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
No banjo today.
Nope. Never
again.
Yeah, it makes sense for most of us to be focused first half of the year and one thing left for the fall.
Yeah. No Prime 4 release date? Not today. That's it? No Smash? Thanks for watching. You are welcome. Is that it? There wasn't
That
even
might be
the
it.
music just
Yeah,
stopped.
The cursor's flashing though.
The curse
Anything
is
can
flashing.
happen.
Anything could happen, right? Yep, no Silk Song. Of course. What did you think? What did y'all think, really? Well, that's a good screen to have while we talk about what we just watched. That was pretty good. Yeah. That's the thing about these directs. It's like there's not really any surprises. Even then, the surprises always get leaked ahead of time.
Well, they did the Ninja Gaiden tease themselves. It's like one guy sketching out Ryu Hayabusa. So,
yeah,
I mean, that it's like encouragement to come and check it. And yes, LA2 class RIP Earthblade, the next game by the Celeste creators.
Oh my god,
Sad
yeah,
to
that
hear,
made me
but at
so
least
sad.
they're not going to be working on something for years that they're not liking the process on. So But yeah, that was bad news yesterday.
That was bad news. We like never hear about games getting games that have been announced getting canceled, right? That's crazy.
It's rare. It's rare, but
yes, rare. Banjo-Kazooie canceled. Banjo 3.
No, but for this one though, for me, is definitely Ninja Gaiden coming back. That's exciting because to me that was almost tied with Xbox at the time, so it makes a ton of sense too. So glad it's happening again.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean that's gonna be a lot of Ninja Gaiden though coming up. The indie one, which probably would have been enough. And you got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black and 4 in the fall. Like that's a lot probably in 1 year. But Joey, how about you? What do you like the most here?
Oh, of course, Doom the Dark Ages. You gotta love it. I liked everything here, honestly. Not the biggest Ninja Gaiden fan, but I also just haven't played those games, so I might have to try them out eventually. But yeah, everything here was a banger, certified, I have to say. But of course, Doom the Dark Ages is like my second most anticipated game of this year. So
yeah,
I am just a little worried though, like watching that gameplay, worried like I might not like it as much. It looks like a slower paced game, very like one-on-one battles more than anything. But I don't know. We'll see. Id has not disappointed me yet. So has Id ever missed? Tom, there's Rage, but
yeah, like Rage, but yeah, Conrad saying crank it up to 100, like increasing the speed. It was looking better in the last shots. Hopefully, it was just maybe they didn't showcase the best at the beginning, but yeah, leaves a bit of question mark there. Much like how, but Id, yeah, they had the Rage series. You could argue that like Quake was pretty good, but like slower moving to 3D.
Yes.
And like some of the games they might have that weren't good, they probably brought out to other people. But yeah, normally pretty good track record. But yeah, Doom 3 is very different. It was good. I played through all of it, but it wasn't like the best experience compared to what other person shooters were at the time, like getting into Half-Life and stuff. So.
Yeah, and I think not history, but like I think a lot of people appreciate Doom 3 now, like a lot more than they did like back in the day. I think people are now finding things to appreciate about it. Like the atmosphere was really good. And even though like it was a slower Doom game, it was still very much a shoot 'em up. You were still shooting things like crazy in that game, quaking in their boots, Don said. Apparently Machine Games is working on Quake. That's the rumor, based on sketches in the last developer direct, I think. The developer direct from last year. So hopefully that's exciting. Yeah, it was a good showcase. I'm excited for every single game on this list. Maybe not Ninja Gaiden, because I feel like I got to play the others before, jumping into that one. But still, thank you for joining me, Tom. Let us know what you're working on. Let us know about Carpoon. Wishlist in the description.
Yeah, Carpoon, my twin stick car harpooning party action game. You can try out the newish. I think it was in December. I put up a new demo on Steam with a lot of new art, and a new kind of controller setup there. You way better support. Just if you try it out, let me know how it goes, or just wishlist it and stay tuned. It's going to be out sometime this year. So
very good, very excited. Yeah, finally a release date. Release year at least. Very, very cool to see. So and thank you all so much for watching, and I got a video coming out later today, so be excited for that. I gotta go make some edits on it because it's available for members now, but I'm just gonna add in Doom the Dark Ages gameplay because I talk about it a bit in this video. I mean, you can all probably see the thumbnail for it if you're not a member. It's games I want to see on Switch 2, third-party games specifically. And spoiler alert, Doom the Dark Ages is #1 on there because, of course, it is. Every Doom game is on Switch 1, so you'd think, like, naturally, they put it on Switch 2. But thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for coming by, Conrad, Doom GC, LA2 Class. Sorry, Donnie Valley, to give you the news that Earthblade was canceled. We ruined their day, didn't we? But yes, I will be seeing you all next time.